So this is the channel here. I just call it the channel. It probably has an official name. And there is a military helicopter taking off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting it all today. Do you see the rotors? I know it's kind of far away. You might be able to see it better on your phone, I don't know. But this is a great place for walking, roller skating, bike riding, skateboarding, all the things. The dad showing his kid the open ocean, but the kid's looking straight at the water.
It's been summer, so the water's been nice and warm for a long time, so let's see what it gets from.
P.S. sir, the water is never warm here. There are pelicans there in the water. Fun fact, there is a leash law in San Diego. Your dog must always be on a leash. Other fun fact, a lot of people do not follow that law. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the ships way over there. I don't have my handy dandy pen as a pointer, but let me see, right around here. They're right next to each other. Well, there's one ship, a dock, and then another ship. And the dock in between usually has parking for the staff that are working at the harbor. So the buildings you see are downtown San Diego Skyline. They usually call them the toolbox because there's one that looks like a Phillips head screwdriver, one that looks like a flat-bladed screwdriver, and I think there's one that looks like an Allen wrench, so they call it the toolbox. Welcome, welcome. I hope Miss Ladybug shows up with my promote. I need all the help I can get getting my followers. If you're new here, give me a follow. I do live in San Diego County. I do travel content. That can be road trips, train, airplane, cruise, what else? Any mode of transport you can think of. And I try to present the trips that I go on. Oh, ferry, Wichita Ferry to Catalina. I try to present the trips that I go on so that you can experience the destinations that we have been to as well. Here we are looking west. The landmass to the right is Point Loma and the Cabrillo National Monument. Yes, correct, Jim. I'm glad there were not any police officers on the freeway. I was at my mom's and I had the idea to come down here, but I wasn't sure of my actual action plan, so I grabbed my equipment and I stuck it in the car. I didn't even wear my walking shoes. I'm wearing my Crocs. I don't know if you could see them. But this is perfect because I found an empty picnic bench. But I had looked up the New Amsterdam and the Jade. One was supposed to leave at 3, one was supposed to leave at 4, but thankfully they were delayed. So here I am waiting for them to go through the channel because they will need to go through that opening there between the landmass on the right and the landmass on the left. On the left is, oh, thank you for the gifts, guys. On the left is Coronado. Everybody calls it Coronado Island, but it is not an island. It is connected at the south side to Imperial Beach, and that is where the Navy SEALs, one of the Navy SEALs teams train. And Jim will be on the New Amsterdam in April. That is awesome. And behind us we have the San Diego International Airport, formerly known as Lindbergh Field. I don't know, is it still called that? So straight ahead, that is the military base, the Navy base at Coronado. And you can see their air traffic control tower in the view. Zoom in a little bit, see their air traffic control, because they have their own airport there. Alright, let's get Ladybug over here to give me my promote. Supposedly that's going to be the magic wand, and I'm going to get like 15,000 followers. But this is a good spot to use the promote, because who doesn't love a water view with sailboats? The harbor tour boat went by, and I think it's coming back now. So if you go on the harbor tour, harbor cruise, I think they call it, they'll tell you all about the area, the military base, the airport, Shelter Island, Harbor Island, the sailboats out here, and the history of the waterway here in the San Diego Harbor. It's pretty fun. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon. I think it's maybe typically 2 hours maybe. I haven't been on it in a long time. Another fun tour is the sailboat. So if you go on the sailboat, it will go on land and then into the water. The ramp for them to go into the water is right here. Let me see if I can see it. That cement looking thing on the left. They drive the little convertible boat right into the water. Oh, here you see a little military speedboat out there. Do you see it speeding along right by the island? Or not an island? You can tell because it has that beautiful battleship gray. And here comes another one behind it. And I don't see any of the ships moving yet, but that's okay. We're enjoying the view. Here we have San Diego Harbor. I should put a sticker up maybe. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, feel free to give me a follow. Send over your heart me. I have a goal of hand hearts. That is 100 coins, so I understand if that is not doable. But it is one of my goals in my TikTok live journey. So that will be wrapping up this week. I believe Sunday night is the reset, maybe Monday. I don't really, but I do try to get all the items before the end of Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in, guys. We are in San Diego at the San Diego Harbor. And I am viewing the harbor from Shelter Island. Beautiful October day. Oh, this is interesting. Once this boat comes a little closer, I'll show you. It looks like a little shanty floating houseboat. Okay, let me pan over this way. It looks like it's full of people. Do you guys see that? It looks like it has a double-decker. I don't even know what that is. That's the first time I've seen something like that. Let's see who we can get over here. Try to get some new people. If you guys tap that screen, we can get me out on the FYP and possibly get some new followers. Getting new followers is always a goal. You guys might be able to tell before I can if the Norwegian Jade or the Holland American New Amsterdam is moving. I do have my little gimbal on, so hopefully that's helping it stay steady. This is the San Diego Skyline. If you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I am working on my goals in my TikTok live journey. I am a travel agent and content creator, as well as UGC. So if you need any UGC, hit me up. That is an interesting chitty chitty bang bang type boat. definitely would call that a boat, not a ship. It looks like it's a little grainy for you guys when I zoom in, so hopefully when the cruise ships get moving, we will have a great view. They should come right through the channel. I'm gonna just send a message. Promote coupon, please. So I don't even know how that works. Does she just apply the promote coupon and then it promotes, or what? Welcome, Bubba. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hello, Maria Uribe. No, sorry. Mar Orchidi. Welcome, Lola. Thanks for coming in. We are in San Diego at the San Diego Harbor, and I am at Shelter Island. I think I see a fishing boat coming. See that boat with the really bright blue hull kind of to the left of the screen? It has some booms coming out from the side, and that is typically where they would have nets that they use for the fishing. I think the booms just stay out like that. I don't think they're retractable. Some of the fishing boats will go out and stay out overnight or even multiple days. When you are here in San Diego, you can take part. Somebody needs to shut that damn dog up. There's a beach down below, and apparently they have their dog with them. So if you wanted to do deep sea fishing, you can charter a boat, and it's not very expensive. You can do an overnight or a full day or a half day. I know, well, see, I have dogs, and I used to have a neighbor that would complain about my dog that would barely bark. So now when I hear other people's dogs that are like completely out of control, it's kind of irritating. I bet you if I go look down there, there's little kids like teasing at the dog. But I'm not going to do that. We'll let them have their privacy. So this is San Diego Harbor. What you can see is the downtown San Diego skyline. And those mountains way off down there, that is Mexico. Yes, that is how close we are. Between downtown San Diego and the border, there are not any mountains. So that's how I know those hills and mountains are Mexico. Farther east, there are mountains, so we would see those. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Almost lost a follower. Jaron almost gave up on me because of the dog. So this is the San Diego skyline, downtown San Diego. Behind me is the airport, San Diego Airport, and another marina. So this area out here, you can see the mooring balls. People pay a monthly fee to moor their boat on those mooring balls. How much is it? I don't know. But then behind me, I can turn and you can see all the masts back there. That is another marina, and that is a private marina. So they would pay a slip fee. Back there, I think they are all slips. I don't think that they are have mooring balls. I think they're all slips. Oh, there's that fishing boat you can see with the bright blue hull. Where is he? There he is. And then you can see, kind of, right where the numbers are on the side, there's like a boom that sticks out from the side of the boat. And that would hold the fishing nets. Let's see how oh yeah, my battery's doing great. Perfect. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. If you're new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I'm working on growing my follower count and my engagement. If you are interested in travel content, cruising, road trips, airplane trips, adventures, destinations, all the things, give me a follow. I do have some travel related products in my TikTok shop as well. So if you are looking for a journal or some travel socks or motion sickness medication, any of those type of things, or health and wellness type of things like vitamins and supplements, I have those in there. My content also includes packing tips and tricks and product reviews for products that we have used. Those may or may not be in my TikTok shop, but if I use a product and I like it, then I like to do a review. Especially when we went to Alaska, I needed some waterproof shoes, but I did not want to spend a bunch of money on boots or something like that that I would never wear again. So I did find some nice waterproof shoes, so I did a review on those. Thanks for using the stickers, guys. Love it. Thank you, thank you. All right, where's that promote coupon? Welcome, So Top Tier. Hello, Charnel. All right, let's see, how's our goal coming? I need 3 more hand hearts. That will meet my weekly goal. I just put it up there and then say a reminder, but there's no obligation. It's just a reminder. And then tap the screen. The more taps, that means more likes, and then it gets my live out to the FYP. So this beach area, you can come and spend the day, have a barbecue. There are hot coal bins, so if you have a coal barbecue, you can put your hot coals in the hot coal bin when you're done. Be prepared to do that at the end of your day. That keeps the coals out of the sand. If the hot coals are in the sand, that is a risk for somebody to get hurt and potentially burned. Yay. Oh, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you, Charnel. Awesome. So let me see if I can turn without getting you guys too sick, and see if we can see an airplane taking off. Oh darn, it's too high in the air already. I'm feeling like I'm trying to do yoga. Look above the palm trees and the street light. Can you see it? There's like a teeny tiny speck of an airplane way over there. But this is like, you can see all the transportation except a train from this area. Ooh, nice stickers. Thank you, thank you. All right, did I miss any questions? Oh, the credit today, but not the coupon. So how does that work? She just pops it in so we can use it when we need to, because I think that's one of the challenges that, oh, there's the Harbor Cruise, Harbor Tour boat. Where is it? Let me find it. Way over there by the edge of Coronado. Right out here. Where's my finger? There is the Harbor Cruise boat. Loaded up with people. So that takes a nice leisurely motor around the harbor, talking about the city of San Diego, the people that, oh, that's a military plane. We're gonna see that one. Let me zoom out. I think it's gonna be over around right here. Oh, there it goes. You see the jet? Where is he? Oh Lord, he took off. He's gone. Oh, there's another one. They're white, so they do blend in a little bit with the sky. You could just hear the afterburner. So there's a lot going on at the harbor today. Not many sailboats over here, but you can see some over there along the horizon. There are a lot of whale watching vendors over in this area over here. So if you come and there's a guy, I don't want that guy to think I'm pointing at him. If you come to San Diego and you're going to go on a deep sea fishing excursion or a whale watching, then it's likely going to be over in this area. Do you see the pergola with the bougainvillea? So right beyond that, and then down into Point Loma area, Loma Portal, they're going to have the deep sea fishing, all day fishing, overnight, half day, and whale watching. Okay, so top tier, I'm holding you to that. I'm going to screenshot this, and if that's not, no, I'm kidding. So it looks like these ships are still at the dock. What time is it? 3:50. Okay, so maybe one of them will be leaving in about half an hour to in 10 minutes to half an hour. Don't mind this guy, he's talking to himself. I'll be getting some sun today. So this is the view of downtown San Diego and Coronado. This is the Navy base on Coronado. This is one of the stations where they have the battleships. One time my cousin was here. He was stationed on a ship at Coronado, and we got to go out on it wasn't a tiger cruise. A tiger cruise is when the ship is, say, like in Hawaii, and the military personnel's kids can go on the ship and ride with their parent back to Coronado. But what we did was like a family picnic thing, and we went out on the ship into the ocean on this giant ass Navy ship. It was so freaking awesome. And then we also have the USS Midway is a museum out there in downtown San Diego that is walkable from the cruise port. Our downtown area where the cruise port is very walkable, very safe.